I am Kabindra Lama and my student ID number is 77356761. I'll just demonstrate what I've done for my final year project. So I've developed an application which is all-in-one app which includes discounts and deals from local Leeds vendor. It's got recipes which is like again very good for like students, and news which is refreshed every single time that user goes on the application, so they're like aware and well informed about what's going on around the world. This was inspired by a similar app called Unidays, and the only difference with this one is that we've got more options as like recipes and news, which Unidays does not have, and I feel like that is something that is lacking majorly. Coming to like application, when you run the app, you're immediately greeted with splash screen. So this is something that again is very simple to do, but it's something that like brands out the logo and all those stuff. So you basically just put that navigation and all the delay response and all the transitions, which is made into like a folder, and immediately you're greeted with login screen, which is here. At the moment, we've got more things to do. So I've just hard coded the credentials, but there is still authentication. So if you just press login, it's going to say invalid credentials, which means that the user is not allowed to enter inside. Or if they just like enter somewhere else, like hello world, it's going to say invalid credential as well, because the hardwired credential at the moment is user. So I think we can further this and make it even more secure in order to protect like users' data, as it is like a massive deal. You're immediately greeted with application, which got like lazy column. It's got like all of the deals from, like as I said, Leeds vendors. And when you click view deal, it will take you to their website and you can like view all the deals. And let's try it on the other app, like that one. It will take you to all of the like, as I said, for like, yeah, leads vendors. So for that one, we basically have got like homescreen.kt created. It just goes around with like navigations and all those stuffs. Just created that like column with pressable buttons, which like takes you to specific page. So let's just say I want to know what's going on in the world at the moment. So I just press that, which takes me to news column. Again, as I said, it has all been it's all API, so it will be refreshed every single time. So if you just click here, it'll give you like a very brief description of what it is, and if it says like, would you like to read a full article, and if you, when you press open article, it will take you to the actual website with like proper valid unbiased media, which means this way users got like more opportunities to actually get informed without having like bias or anything like that. When you click the logo, you're at home button again. Also another nifty trick about like deals, if you just want to know like yeah, we've basically got like a lot of things here, so it really pulls in together. But anyways, coming to news ones, we've got that one which is catered by news.kt. This is where like the API has been pulled. We've got a separate folder which's got API, and this is where the API is. It's got API key and all those. It's got data, which is here, like what it will display and what it asks for when like the API is pulling the information, basically. And yeah, so that is there. When you go to the second one, it leads you to recipes. As I said, we've got tons of recipes, a lot of them, a lot of them. So again, for this one, when you click, it will give you like a very brief about like what it is, and then like if you just click view recipe, it's going to take you to the website that you actually are getting the information from. So for that one as well, very similar to what like news did, but slightly different in a sense. Um, that like the recipe has got like a different way of pulling API compared to news. So it's got different setting, different way of doing certain things. Um but yeah, like the general gist, and it's got retrofit instances where it's like actually calling the proper API. Yeah, so let's just go home, and if you create that one, it's going to lead you to just your basic information about like who you are, what you are. It's just like a user page. um but yeah, so all of these are like pulled by API, and it's got like loads of potential for like further development. And going like code wise, there is so many pages that it can go through. User screen, for like the user screen that we literally saw, it just needs like a bit of editing and a bit of like personalization. Splash screen that we went through, the first one with like branding and stuff like that. Recipe, it's the same one. This one, like we've got tons of recipe, which means that like people will not be fed up with like same food every single day. um News, obviously, we've got like tons of news. If you want to like know about what's going on somewhere, just click it, it will let you know, and then like you can just go to the article and properly explore what it is. um yeah, so this is news, and main activity is where like everything is being called in, from like navigation, app navigation, to like splash screen, to yeah, basically this is where like all those things that takes you to certain pages and navigation animations are happening. Login screen still needs a bit of like credentials, so like it can protect user data and stuff. Home screen, this is where like all the deals and stuffs are. So yeah, so recipe response, news response, it's just like different APIs that has been used, which has got like its own specific way of calling the API. Yeah, so overall, the main reason for me making this application was definitely to address the problem of lack of information for students. So I think this addresses more of that situation, and like makes them more aware, and gives them more um like more options to just do some. And I think with the first page, since it's like actual local leads business, we are helping promote businesses as well. I mean, this is more work to be done, but like if we actually can collab with some businesses, it will be really great, as like we will get will partner, they'll get rising footfall, rising people coming into their place, and then we get more user base, which is really good. It's a win-win situation for us, users, and businesses. Um, which means this application's got like a lot of potential, and the user, like the report addresses of like what sort of future advancement and enhancements can be done. And like I am thinking about like actually creating an application for iOS, so that like I can finally go ahead with like deployment and stuff. It still needs slight bits of work done, but I think for what it is, it has got like a lot of potential with the way that the ideas like navigated and all those things. um but yeah, so this is the general gist of what I did for my final project. There are more details of what I did and what sort of methodology I used, um what sort of tools that I use, what sort of plans I've got, and all those things, which is in detail on my report. But yeah, for now, that's about it, and hope this displays all the essential things that I actually did on my website. I mean, my application, and it also shows my programming skill and project management skill that I've learned over the course of 3 years period in university. Thank you so much.